Hey everyone, are you ready to be fired up? Because I sure am. Today we've got Travis Chambers. He has been recognized by Forbes 30 under 30. He is the CEO of 5 multi-million-dollar companies and he continues to grow. So if you're excited to learn about social media, Facebook, and how to brand yourself, then this is the show for you. To sit back tight for the next 30-second commercial. Are you wanting a kickstart on your business? And you want to learn how to be the go-to professional in your industry? Well, guess what? I've got a free challenge for you. It's 5 days of coaching. It's brand new. Just go to KristaMashore.com/client conversion. That's KristaMashore.com/client conversion. And you'll get a free training with me for 5 straight days that's going to help kickstart you as the go-to professional in your industry. So sign up and I'll see you there. Hey everyone, Krista Mashore here. We have got our Client Conversion Accelerator program going on right now. It is a free 5-day challenge where you get coached by me for 5 days. Just go to KristaMashore.com/client conversion. That's KristaMashore.com/client conversion, where we teach you how to be the go-to expert authority in your community. Hey Travis, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Excited to have you.
Good. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited. So you're on Forbes 30 under 30. So obviously you're under 30, or you were when you got recognized that.
Yeah, I got on there. I never thought it would be possible. I think a lot of people in their 20s think, oh, maybe this will happen, but I never thought it would happen. And then I kind of just tricked them into it, I guess. I did all sorts of tricks to get their attention.
Awesome. That's great. Maybe you can teach us about that, because I need to learn how to get that.
There you go.
Okay, so talk to me. So what do you specialize in? So you teach people, what do you do?
Yeah, so I've got an 80 person ad agency, and we make videos. We got about 15,000 square feet of film studio, and we're putting out over 2,000 video ads a month. And then we also manage 7 figures a month in ad spend for over 100 clients.
Wow. So you teach people how to utilize Facebook and how to utilize video. So tell me a little bit about that. How is it? How do you see? That's what I teach. I teach the exact same thing. I teach people how to utilize Facebook and how to utilize video to be the go-to expert in their community. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, so a lot of people right now have gotten pretty good at ad buying on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, other platforms. But what we're seeing is a lot of people aren't sure what to make when it comes to ad creative. So you'll get people who will get some UGC, like user-generated content. Maybe they'll have like a selfie testimonial from some customers that they'll run. But what we're finding is people are kind of just taking a stab in the dark about what kind of creative to make for their paid social ads. And so what we actually did is, we've been doing this for 6 years. We managed over $80 million in ad spend, and we've made over probably 10,000 different ads. Is we put them all into a database, and we applied neural nets to them and started machine learning what the different patterns were with ads that got the most conversions. And what we found out, we picked 100 ads and gave them ad type names, I guess you could say. And what we found out is there were generally 7 different categories that seemed to be the most likely to get performance. And then we took a step further. We actually pulled about 40,000 ads from the top 2,000 Shopify stores, and then compared those to the internal data. And we found out that there are 7 foundational ads that generally get the most performance.
Okay. And so can you share what those ads are?
Yeah. Sometimes I have to look them up because I always forget. But we've got spokesperson video, before and after, side by side. Here, let me pull them up here. It's always hard to remember these. All right, we've got a spokesperson ad.
What's that? So why don't you explain each one?
Yeah, good call. So we get the spokesperson ad. That's like your Dollar Shave Club ad. We have found that the human face performs the best, and so we sometimes will make spokesperson ads that are anywhere from a minute to 4 or 5 minutes long, and they're very engaging and entertaining, and they convert really well, especially at top of the funnel. So like the first touch point someone ever has with your brand, it's almost like them talking to a salesperson, and the longer they watch, the more likely they are to buy. The second
what is the spokesperson like? Because I'm going to kind of ask you questions on each one of these. Yeah. So what is the spokesperson? What would they be doing on a spokesperson ad? What would the human video be doing and saying?
So basically, you just want to connect with the human face as much as possible, but you want to have really good writing with a lot of really fast cut scenes, a lot of fun things happening. Oftentimes, we'll use a lot of humor that keeps people watching. They may be walking and talking. They may be in front of a set. They may be interacting with other actors. They might be doing product demonstrations. There's all sorts of different things that they could be doing. But the thing that most people most often can connect this with is the Dollar Shave Club video. That was really the first like viral spokesperson video where there's just all these things happening, but you continually connect with this person and you start to develop kind of like this trust thing that's happening with this guy and this relationship. And you're deciding, do I like this person or not? Do I want to do business with this brand? And then hopefully, 2 or 3 minutes later, you're purchasing the product.
Okay, great. Awesome.
And if anyone wants to see examples, go to chamber.media. We've made hundreds of these things.
So chamber.media, and then they can see examples of type of ads that work.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The next one is product demonstration, and that's pretty self-explanatory. But there are so many different ways we have found to do product demos. We found side-by-side comparisons are very effective. You could put, you can do, obviously there's so many different ways to show a product working, whether it's skincare, but you basically want to find any way possible that you can to demonstrate this product, because sometimes you'll demonstrate it and it won't really land or connect. And so you want to try 7 or 8 different ways of doing it to really see if you can get someone to really respond to it.
Okay. So, I'm just trying to think of what exactly you'd be, so side by side, you're comparing before and after or that type of thing.
Yeah. Before and afters are good. Side by side comparisons are good. It literally just depends on the product.
Okay.
So
let's just say it's a professional, professional. So you're a local professional, and maybe it's a real estate agent, or it's a attorney, or a CPA. What kind of things would they be doing for a side by side ad?
What you want to do is, I don't know.
Or is that more for side by side, more for product?
Side. Okay, side by side comparison. You could say, let's say it's a lawyer.
Okay.
This is what it feels like doing business with another lawyer. This is what it feels like doing business with us. And then maybe you show like text overlays about all the things that you do and the things that they don't do. So like, just say the lawyer's name is Paul Rudd, right? Okay. So on the right side, it's like working with Paul Rudd feels like da-da-da. Not working with Paul Rudd feels like da-da-da, So it's just like, how can you visually demonstrate what you're selling in a way that people can understand it, even if they can't hear what's being said?
Gotcha. And they can see it on just like on a picture, or see this with video, and then also with still pictures.
Yeah, exactly. The third one is social proof. So social proof is taking any press, any press features, guest appearances, testimonials, product reviews. So if you have like a 5-star review on Amazon, if you've been on Forbes, if you have spoke at some big conference or trade show in your industry, you want to take all of that and put that together. And oftentimes you'll mash all that stuff together. But basically what you're trying to do is make a retargeting ad that really makes people trust you. We also usually weave these into the spokesperson ad as well. And it's just a credibility thing. It's like, cool, you're Krista, that's cool. But what happens if I Google you? I'm going to find all these links that Krista's been on, these podcasts, and she's been on this press outlet. And then I could say, okay, she's probably pretty credible if all these other people have validated her. That also means she's probably been doing this long enough that I could trust her with my money. So we found that social proof can be really good.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. Next. I love these. This is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. The next one is closer ads. So closer ads are where you create urgency. They're usually like bottom of the funnel type thing. So let's say someone's seen 2 or 3 ads from you. Once they're seeing the 3rd, 4th, 5th ad, you generally want them to see some kind of closer ad. Now the closer ad creates urgency, and it can be a discount. It could be overcoming concerns. So almost every like set or package of these videos that we make, we will shoot 3 or 4 overcoming objections or overcoming concerns videos. Because if they haven't bought yet, it either means that they're never going to buy, or it just means that they haven't gotten over some hurdle to make the decision yet. And so these closer ads just kind of like, put the pressure on them. It's kind of like a salesperson saying, hey, are we going to do business together or not? And it's like putting you into more of a yes or no type situation. And it just puts a little bit of pressure on for them to make a decision.
Awesome. Okay, I like it. Perfect. Next.
Next one is a case study ad. So with a case study ad, if you have any type of clinical trials, if you're in like a wellness or medical project, if you're in, our industry of helping businesses grow, or in coaching or consulting, any type of information that you have that proves that you've been successful, that's a case study ad. And it's very powerful. Anytime you can put numbers to what you're saying, or any type of empirical evidence, you can really get people to understand what you're doing and to feel like it's going to be a good decision.
So, what's the best way to set up a case study ad that you found to work to be most successful?
So, for example, with us, we say we have tripled the revenue of 5 multi-million-dollar companies. We took Mr. Cool from 10 million a year to 100 million a year. We took Transparent Labs from 2 million to 24 million a year. We took Pool Fence DIY from 1 million to 5 million a year. We took Nerd Skincare from 40,000 to 4 million. And it just like goes on, right? So those are the case studies that we use to sell. Now, you could do the same thing with a product. Like, let's say you have a product for someone for allergies, right? Let's say it's an allergy thing. Well, you can say, 20% of people say that they have improved symptoms. You can pull case studies from the specific ingredients that are in your product. So let's say you don't have any type of clinical study because they're very expensive. We did this with Transparent Labs, a supplement company. We actually just went into the ingredients themselves and just pulled medical journals about those ingredients themselves. So we're like, okay, L-theanine has been shown to, improve performance and improve muscle efficiency by X%, and L-carnitine. And so we just went through the ingredients themselves, and we're able to leverage it that way. So there's a whole lot of ways to do case studies, but usually they're the most effective when it comes to like business or lead gen or medical or cosmetics or anything that's like more measurable.
Yes.
That's where case studies really do well.
Great. Okay. Very informative, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, but hold on a second. To hear the rest, you've got to stick by after this commercial. Are you wanting a kickstart on your business and you want to learn how to be the go-to professional in your industry? Well, guess what? I've got a free challenge for you. It's 5 days of coaching. It's brand new. Just go to KristaMashore.com/client conversion. That's KristaMashore.com/client conversion. And you'll get a free training with me for 5 straight days that's going to help kickstart you as the go-to professional in your industry. So sign up and I'll see you there. Hi, everyone. Krista Mashore here, and we have got a 5-day challenge coming up, the Client Conversion Accelerator, where you're going to get coached by me for 5 days. It's an intensive training. You're going to learn how to utilize video and social media to be the go-to expert authority in your industry. Just go to KristaMashore.com/client conversion. That's KristaMashore.com/client conversion, and I will see you there. Okay, Travis, let's keep going. You're doing great.
Great. By the way, your last name's Cashmore, right?
It's Mashore.
Mashore. Okay. For a second, I thought you said Cashmore, and I was like, Cashmore. What a like.
Yeah, Krista Mashore. Yeah, Krista
Maybe that
Mashore.
should be your pseudonym. Mashore gets you Cashmore.
Yes.
All right. So the next one is lifestyle ads. Now these I would say are probably the most common ads that you see. It's just showing the like aspirational lifestyle. So you see these a lot with apparel, with people wearing it around. It's luxurious. It's just like painting the brand picture of what life could be like if you use this product. And they're usually aesthetically really beautiful. And they just are very strongly tied to whatever your brand aesthetic is. And these are really important. These are important to give people some kind of emotion and some kind of feeling. But we have noticed that lifestyle ads are generally overused in the way that a lot of people, when they think about advertising, they think about Nike, they think about Apple, and they think, oh, we need to be the sexiest, most beautifully shot thing. But the problem is sometimes when you do that, there's no calls to actions, there's no sales messaging, there's no case studies, social proof, there's no urgency. So you can't really just make beautiful lifestyle ads and expect stuff to scale. It's like one piece of the whole picture
Yeah,
that you need to have.
you're going to be retargeting ads to that, correct? To be retargeting.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
exactly. Yeah, and
that's further on long down your funnel.
Exactly. Perfect. And what we've seen too is a lot of times it's just different people buy for different reasons. You know what I mean? Some people would love to drive a Lamborghini. Some people would never be caught dead in a Lamborghini, even if they were given one. So different people respond to different messages. You know, some people really want this they want this to be like the biggest, sexiest brand ever, and that all their friends are going to see them using this thing. And other people, they don't care about that at all. They actually are adverse to that kind of thing. They want to see, show me the numbers, show me that this thing is great and that it's quality, and I don't care about like the brand image that you've built for it. I see right through it. No, we call them like the skeptics. So it takes all sides to make stuff work. And then the seventh one is unboxing. Now, unboxings we have found they're very gratifying to people. You know, we just love, who doesn't love opening stuff on their doorstep? We all love it.
I love when I see Amazon. I'm always like, I hope that's for me. I hope the Amazon truck is for me.
Yeah, I love it.
I go to the door, I'm like, I hope the package has my name on it, not my kids.
Yeah, exactly. And when it shows up and it's for my wife, I'm not as happy about it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how the unboxing works on social media, on Facebook ads.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to show unboxing. You can show opening the box on the doorstep of a home, in a kitchen, you know, on a kitchen table. You can do hands only. You could do you could show a human face unboxing it and then trying it on or using it. You could do a stop motion animation thing where there's no person involved at all, and it's just jump cut photos of the product being opened and then like being assembled or being taken out or whatever. But what it does is it helps people to see themselves receiving the product. So not only do they get to see an experience opening it before they actually buy it, but it also subconsciously gives them a feeling of this thing's actually going to show up. This is like a real company. This isn't like a Chinese dropship company where it's going to either never show up or show up in like 3 months.
Social proof with the actual product so they know it's a real thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like that tactile, you know, so people want to touch, they want to feel.
How would somebody, let's just say they're a real estate agent. How would a real estate agent use, I guess maybe when they actually deliver the keys, or that'd be like an unboxing when they deliver the keys or when they do the marketing kind of a thing?
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Yeah. I'm going to use that. That's a great idea.
So how would you do an ad behind that? You'd actually create an ad around delivering the keys to somebody?
I think so. Yeah, like show the reaction of someone getting into their home for the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or getting the check for selling a home, you know? And that's pretty convincing. That's pretty like exciting. And I don't think I've ever seen a real estate agent use an ad like that.
Yeah, not giving the keys,
Like just show like 10, just you giving the keys to like 10 different people in a row. That's a good ad. Like that's very compelling. It's like, dang, this guy sells houses, man. This guy buys houses, you know.
Or putting the for sale sign, like the sold sign, on 10 different houses, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, if you really think about it, like Remax, I think the big focal point of all their advertising is their for sale sign. That's their sign is their thing. So in a way, they kind of are doing an unboxing in a way.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So really quickly, rename the 7 ads all in a row. You did. I love it, by the way.
Thank you. I hope this is valuable.
Totally valuable.
Spokesperson ad, product demo, social proof, closer ads, case study, lifestyle, and unboxing.
Now, is there a certain order that they should do them in, or you mix and match depending upon, again, where they're at in the funnel? So top of funnel would mean, so again, everyone, when I say top of funnel, it means top of funnel is when somebody is kind of like a colder lead. They have a problem, but don't realize there's a solution, or they don't realize there's a solution to a problem that they actually have and don't even know they have, right? So they're kind of a colder audience and they're just kind of starting to find out about you. That would be more of a top of funnel. Middle of funnel is somebody who already knows about you. They're a warm lead. They know they have a problem, and now they're looking for the solutions. Hot lead, meaning they know that they have a problem. They know that there's a solution. They know you're the best person to it. And they've already kind of gone down. They've been learning about you, your product or service. So at which phase should you be doing each one of these types of ads?
So it does vary. It varies, and sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it, but everyone should have a spokesperson video top of funnel, like period. Everyone should have that. Everyone should have a product demo. Now, it usually will work top of funnel, but you may end up needing it to be a second touch point based on how things are performing. And then
I'm going to interrupt you real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
How would, let's say, a real estate agent or a CPA or an accountant or an attorney that is a local professional use that? How would they use a product demo funnel, ad in for their specific business? Because obviously they don't have a product. They themselves are the product.
Yeah, I think that idea we had earlier about like side-by-side comparison of like what it feels like working with them versus working with, someone else
Okay.
could be like really powerful. It's just like how can you visually demonstrate what your service is? I mean, we work with Russell Brunson over at ClickFunnels, and we actually had him.
Oh, I have 4 2 Club awards.
Oh, really? Congrats.
Yeah, we actually have our 5th one too, but we don't have it. We just haven't applied for it. It's a pain in the butt applying for them. So.
Oh, hey, that's incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm in his inner circle, so he's helped me tremendously.
Awesome. That's huge. Yeah, we're shooting with him in just a week and a half. We shoot with him every month.
That's awesome. Great.
And we make these 7 ads actually with him on a monthly basis.
Each time. Does he come down to your studio or you guys go to him?
So we're based in Salt Lake, but we also have an office in Boise.
Oh, wow.
So that's where our sales office is. So I've got a team here, and we shoot all Russell's stuff here.
Wow, wonderful. Okay,
yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So in his case, and this video is about to come out in a couple of weeks, he was demonstrating the funnel, and he put Mentos in a Coke bottle and then was like spraying it. And it was showing him trying to get it into another bottle without a funnel and then with a funnel. So it's like a very strong, visual demonstration on how this is. So you just have to get clever and think about, what do I do that other people don't? Or what's the strategic thing I'm selling? What is my offering? What is my edge? And how do I make some kind of visual demonstration with that?
Did you do this video with the book with the rubber bands and the watermelon exploding? Did you guys do that one?
No, we just started working with them like two months ago.
Oh, gotcha. There's a really cool ad with him, and it's like he shows his book, Expert Secrets, and it shows like these rubber bands, and they're putting one on the book, one on the watermelon. Which one will blow up first? And the watermelon blows up before the book. It's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, totally visual. I actually sent a picture. I'm like, hey, this made me stop the scroll.
That's killer. Yeah. So these are good. These are it's $80 million in spend to figure this out.
Yes.
And, we just wanted to apply like some science. Like, how creative is. It's like you sit in a room or you hire some videographer and you're like, what should we make? And so we really set out to solve that by launching the 6-pack ads course. And we also have a free Facebook group too. It's called Unicorn Ad Creatives. And we analyze 3 different ads every single day. And we actually tell you what the estimated revenue was that was driven by those. So we pull like top 2,000 Shopify stores and a bunch of other platforms, and we analyze those ads. So I recommend anyone that wants to like get better at creative and really figuring out what kind of ads to make, that they should.
So Unicorn Ad Creatives Facebook group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unicorn Ad Creatives Facebook group. And then tell us about your course that you create where you teach all this that you just went over in today's training.
Yeah, so we go through these 7 ads and we show you exactly how to make each of them. And then we go through all the digital marketing strategy. We have like an intro to ad buying piece in there as well. And so basically, if you go through the course, once you're done, you will have 7 ads that you can start to test. And you'll also have all this information on the foundation of e-commerce. Like, what should I pay to acquire a customer? How do I factor in shipping? How do I look at like lifetime value and average order value and all those like very basic but very important components to really getting creative to work.
Wonderful. Okay, so where do they find that at, Travis?
6packadscourse.com.
It's almost like you're saying 6-pack abs. So 6-pack ads, ADS, right? So it's the number 6, pack ads course.com. And we'll have all this in the show notes, but in case you're driving, I don't want you to freak out. So the number 6, pack ads, ADS course.com. F.I.R.E.D.U.P. Okay, this has been great, Travis. You absolutely speak my love language here in digital marketing. It's been really great. I've learned a lot myself, and this is what I do for a living. So thank you so much for your time. Don't forget, you want to go to the Unicorn Ad Creative Facebook group, and you can go to sixpackads.com. And Travis, when I end this, don't leave, because I want to talk to you before my next podcast. But everyone, I hope that you enjoyed Travis as much as I did. I learned a lot. I'm sure that you did. Travis, thank you so much for being here. Would you like to say anything before we hang up?
Get out there and make some ads. Be creative.
Get out there and kick some ads. I like
some
that.
Ads. That's right.
Kick some ads. Okay, that should be your new logo. Kick some
ads. I like it.
And I just know that your time is so valuable, everyone. So I appreciate you spending it with me. And nothing actually works unless you implement. So get out there and implement and take action. I will see you next time. Really, really appreciate you all. Hey there, I have a brand new podcast called Fired Up with Krista Mashore, where I bring my high energy right to your ears. This podcast is available on all your favorite podcast platforms. So do me a favor, go subscribe and leave a review. All this information is free, and I cannot wait to teach you everything I know. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.